Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, 90West11, and this is actually a very special edition of GTA 5 Rockstar Arena War Vehicles. I actually purchased these war vehicles, and the one behind me is the Vaping Apocalyptic Imperator. This is actually a good vehicle right now. Everything is on sale from June 11th to all the way to June 17th. So right now, again, if you actually open up and check it out, this is on Xbox Live, by the way, just to clarify. If you open up the arena vehicles, right now everything is on 50% off. As you can tell, right now I have the apocalyptic vehicles. They're all 50% off. Again, I purchased the apocalyptic or the Apocalypse Imperator, and I got it for 1,370,964. So guys, let's go check it out, specifically this vehicle here, and let's go improve on it. And let me just start the mayhem and the customization. Let the customization begin. This is a beautiful vehicle right now. The brakes, I'm gonna go and I will set it off as $35,000. I need the best of the best in stopping motion. Moving on, I need the boost. The boost I choose if I wanted to get it at 400,000. I get the flames coming out of the muffler. That's a beautiful thing. But not on these, I like doing it on the other ones. I prefer the stunt boost just because I need that at 520,000. Because that could get me out of hairy situation. Basically, I could jump over a blockade or anything, or anybody trying to do me harm. Moving on, this boost right here, and moving on. I have the bodywork, excuse me. I have the decorations. As you can tell, the decorations, the spikes, the blaze, the armor plating, and the roll cage. Let me start off with the decorations. Now there's nothing on here. As you can tell, the car is fully naked and nude. This actually kind of looks like a Camaro, some of it. It depends. They have a mixture. Not everything's the same. Let's see. This one's kind of called the whole Lota Pole. 15,440. Okay, moving on. Getting medieval. Wow, they really mean that. 14,280. Poor guy. It's a stick up. Okay, this one's a 50,120. Quite interesting on that. Boom on a spear. What are they? A launcher or something? This kind of looks kind of yeah, that can be looking intimidating. Village Justice. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, this is so medieval right here. You got the pitchfork, and you got. Yeah, that looks really bad. Moving on. You have the Wasteland Peacock. Wow. I don't know. I probably look kind of interesting at 17 to 20. Keeping that in mind. So far, it caught my eye. And what's this? Shish kebab? Shish kebabed? Oh, shish kebabed. At 17,640. Is there any more? Let me check this out. There's none. So if I wanted to have that peacock look, I prefer that one. I think I'm not really into the skulls. I never really got into that, even though I do like the little red that's coming out on the sides and stuff. So, but I do prefer the Wasteland Peacock. And moving on, let's get the spikes. Very simple. The car has no spikes right now, but if I spiked it up, voila, it is mine for $55,000. And I think this is devastating enough. And let it begin. Moving on, the blades. Oh my goodness, they say here blades. Where are those blades? Oh, we can't wait to see them. And voila, here are those spinning blades at $145,000. Yeah, somebody gets near you, you can really do some damage. Here we go, purchase them. Slice and dice, that is correct. Now armor plating, here we go. There is no armor plating at this moment. Right now we have the light armor plating for $110,000. You can tell the whole vehicle has changed. Again, let me just go back to what it looked like before. No armor plating. It's light armor plating for $110,000. Now I'm going to change it to reinforced armor plating for $175,000, which actually makes sense. You can tell it's a little better right there. And in doing that, let me try to see the heavy armor plating. Wow, for $300,000, which I think is actually a vital thing to have. Let me go back to scroll if possible. This is what the no plating looks like, and this is what it looks like the heavy armor, which I think I'm going to get because safety first, protection. The roll cage, it says here it's painted. I can't really tell in there. There's a rusty look and there's a bare metal roll cage. At the moment, it looks like, but I think I'm going to get the top of the top, just because. Okay, there's a roll cage in there. Let's move on. Engine. Engine is very important. That'll get the EMS upgrades level 4. That's the beauty right there. And that's very strong. That's definitely it. The exhaust. Ah, the myth, the man, the legend himself. What's that? I got the chrome exhaust right here. And what's $150? I don't really see much of a change. You guys see anything on there? Nope. Okay, moving on. The oval. Oh, I see right now. The exhaust in the back. There we go. Duh. The oval coming up. The blast pipes. Whoa. Okay. We have here for 19,100. This one's really trying to. Looks like it's. Whoa. Okay. It's just sticking up. You have here the ones on the side. You have the junk pipes. Okay. And then this one, the junk pipes, I'm sorry, was 195,500. No, see, I'm misinformed. Excuse me. It's 19,500. And the Mega Azort, it's at $21,000. I actually do like these. If you want the flames to come out of this vehicle, like this, what it looks like stock. This doesn't look so bad if you chose. I mean, it's whatever you prefer, what you like the look. What you can do, if you want the flames to come out of the vehicle, just to let you know, put 100% boost. Don't put no stunt boost. That's where you get the flames coming out of your mufflers. Just to let you guys know. I learned that stuff basically the hard way. It's a very expensive mistake, but I'm glad I could pass on so I can save you guys some money. Now, the grill. This is the stock grill. This is the spike one for $750. Okay, I can see it's not bad actually. Look, it kind of fits definitely good. This one's Ride-em Cowboy. Yeehaw, $2,608. That's a big old bull right there. Ooh, a cannibal totem. Yeah, you just went all Mad Max on this thing. Look at this thing. I mean, if I was actually really gonna go for that type of thing on that, then this is it. But you know what? At the moment, I don't think so. I actually have a choice between the bull right there or the spikes right there. I do like the bull. You know, there's two things that they have in Texas. They have steers and queers, and I don't see any horns on you. Well, there are some horns on me right here. Actually, this was a movie line back in the day. I'm just gonna do the spike deflector, and there we go. Let's move on. Now, taking advantage of the fact that this is the stock hood, let's see what they do. Triple intake bug catcher. Ooh, the bug catcher looks mean. One thing about it, because it has a rustic look, we're going to go and change it see what they have. The single intake bug catcher. Oh, okay. And this one's at 5,000. You can see it in the top left corner. The high-rise ramp pipes. That one actually does look good. It kind of fits the car. I'm not saying this does not. I wonder if they have the rusty look. Improvised bug catcher. Okay. So 9,600. Now this one is the high triple bug catcher. Wow, okay. Then you have here the high single bug catcher. And then you have here the myth, the man, and the legend itself at $12,000 is the, high improvised bug catcher. I guess is what you like, how it is between this bad boy and this one right here. I actually do like the high improvised bug catcher. I just think so. Let me hear now that's the horns, basically, it sounds like. This is just very bad. That's a good way after you take your enemy out. Now the headlights. This is kind of funny. I don't know where you can see the headlights. Maybe you can see it from the floor here. You have a variety of colors. At this point right here, I'm just going to kind of leave it just in general, because you're really not going to see when you drive. Depends. It's your preference. I really feel I'm going to leave these just stock, you know. Same as the neon layout. I could leave them all around, and I could just leave it at white. Nothing crazy. I could always come back and change the layer. That cost me like $3,000, as you can tell. The livery right now is the wabi sabi. That's the way it looks, and this is what none looks like. Again, it looks like a carbon fiber. They look all brand new. Okay, the wabi sabi. This is the original look. And then you have the Bayou beater. Wow. Wabi Sabi, Bayou Beater. Yeah, I could tell that was in the Bayou right there. And then moving on to Junkyard Hall. And this, by the way, the I didn't tell you, the Bayou Beater is 38,760. The Junkyard Hall is at 41,040. And just to see the difference on it, the change, kind of the rust, you can tell from the Bayou Beater to the Junkyard Hall. 41,040 Junkyard Hall right now, and the Hunk O Junk. It's basically what you prefer. The 43 320. It's what you like. At this point right here, even the vehicle, the rust as it is, it's at 38,760. I could say one thing: if you just left it alone, because that's the way they came out, it definitely saves some money. Again, it's your preference, what you like. You know, but I don't see anything like that just stands out. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to do the tracker full coverage that's on there in case something happens. And what is this lovely... I could always change the name. I kind of keep it simple. I always like leaving the vehicles what I like and what the names I choose. Kind of like, wait, what is that car? I'm like, oh, okay. Just for category. Here's the plates. This is the beauty. You can actually see the plates on this vehicle. And I like to go for what? The black and yellow. I could actually add my own custom gamer tag. You guys, if you have the app for GTA 5, you could put the app on here and you could add your own custom plates. I have them very badass, excuse me for the language. These are awesome, too big, you know, too fast for you, Unite, Boss Man, Tough Guy, excuse me, Bad Boys, Hurricane, Legendary, Timeless, Jealous. These are stuff that I had for other vehicles. I can keep them if I chose. You know, you guys can name whatever you want just to give you an idea what it is and stuff. I can name her my Cackers, my crew name, Cadillac, Prince 2. At this point right now, I'm just gonna say, I can say what? Tough Guy. Yep. And for me, if you want to customize the license plate, it'll cost at least $100,000 in doing that. I've already spent about $5 million on custom plates, and something you can only save up to 30, just to let you know. Okay, let's go check out Just Because for Sake. I want to see the crew emblem. Ah, no question. Crew emblem is set. No calculus, that's my crew right there, baby. Okay, this would have looked like if it was chromed out. So far, it's just the top and the rear. It's okay. I'm not saying no, it's okay, but it just kind of takes away from what I'm trying to do. Here's the matte look for black, and I'm just scrolling through all the colors just so you can see what it looks like. It's just the front hood and in the back, and you can barely see the sides. At this point, it's not really feasible for me if I wanted to do it. Like if I wanted to brush some metal or brush of steel or something, yeah, I could see that because I'm trying to get that apocalyptic look to it, you know? That's the thing. Here's brushed aluminum, you know? That actually kind of pops it out for me. That's what pure gold looks like. That don't make any sense. Kind of the same thing if I added brown paint. A little shinier, and then brushed gold. Brushed aluminum. It kind of looks pretty cool. Or you have the brushed black steel. See, without it, metals, with it. Without it, with it. So you're adding a little extra cost with the whole thing. Yeah, so far it's just, I don't really need it. I'm not seeing anything with it that pops out. Here's the black steel. I'm going to pay money for it. I take it off. No, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Let's see what it looks like, the secondary chrome. Let's see what's in the chrome. No, I'm just going to leave it alone. Anyways, let's see this. If I wanted to change my mind and just sell this vehicle right now, it is at $1,194,983. So basically, the amount of money this vehicle that I put in there, I would get something back, but I know I spent more than $1,194,000. Basically 1.2 million. I know I spent more than that. Just the upgrades alone, yeah. And believe me, I have this license plate. That alone is a $100,000 custom license plate. Thank God I own it. Let's go move on. The suspension, this is more important right here. You have the lowered suspension, you have the street suspension, the sports suspension, and you have what? The competition suspension. So it's kind of, you have a higher up. I'm not saying no to it, and the competition will be much lower at $4,400. Here's a sport, or sport, 3,400. Street, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with 4,400. That's a pretty good idea right there. Moving on, transmission. I need to get this bad boy at the race transmission. Let's have this thing, right? Okay, moving on. Turbo, no questions about it. I need the speed. I got a need for speed, and this bad boy is fast. Moving on. Vertical jump. This is interesting. I like putting at 100%, no question in case I gotta jump over my target. This is the thing to do it, and it cost me $420,000. Now I'm jumpy. Oh yeah. Now it's jumpy. Go figure. The wheels. I have a choice right here. I can have them at, example, let me just have some fun at high end. With this, talk about going with some style. You know, with this vehicle, this is actually hilarious. Or I can go with a muscle, say chromed out, if I chose to. You know? For me, I'm not really finding anything that really stands out. I can go on. This is the muscle look, and you can change the color whatever you want. You know, I think I can get away with some of this, you know, with the wheels, but I kind of like this thing. If you actually look, hold on, let me try to look for the same wheels. They have them similar. Let me see, is that it? Ah, it's close enough. That's actually close enough. In fact, this, the Drag SPL, I might have it. Sometimes they have it in a different category that you do have. This has that old school feel. Those rims are screams out 70s. I just have to change the color on that. And these are what the stock rims would look like. Looks like if I change what to off-road, maybe these stock rims, you can find them. Let's click on that. I'm going from the bottom here. The off-road has a thicker tire base, kind of similar to what's going on. Is those yellow ones right there? The Nevis? Oh, close enough. Okay, moving on. Raider, I'm going to go from the top to go to the bottom. Oh, the Nevis is actually kind of close to what it looks like. What do you guys think? Huh. Let me see the Sport. Let's go through right here. Nope. Sports. Definitely no. SUV. Nope. And the last one is Turner. I like to check him out. Just to check him out. But so far, I'm gonna, like, I decided to leave him original right now because nothing's popping. If I could find the same thing, that'd be awesome. But why mess with an original? Just leaving it alone. The color is fine. The design's fine. I'm just gonna add some bulletproof tires. And then this one could be some white smoke. I prefer to put some black smoke for $5,000. Anyways, let's see anything else. Oh, windows. See, right here, they really can't see me. Let me see if I can get an angle of myself. If I could put dark windows, that'll be fine at limo at $5,000. You really don't have to. This car right here, technically, does have the saw. And let's add some weapons to it. We have the ram weapon. Primary weapons, proximity mines, and secondary weapons. At the ram weapons that we have, once I click onto it, this is the light, this is stock right now, the light scoop. This is the reinforced scoop for $225,000. Now, I kind of like this look right here because if I wanted to put some headlights, change the color, now I can see what's going on. Depending from the light scope to this, or scoop, excuse me, that makes sense for me, you know? Let's try the large one. Oh, the large one looks like sinisterness right here for $225,000. So it's reinforced to the basically large one. It's the same price. It's just basically what you like the design, how you want your vehicle to look. And this one right here, the myth, the man, the legend himself. Wow. If you want to do some damage, you let the blades begin. They will flip. Oh my god, for 295,000. I think I'm gonna get that one. I'm not gonna lie, this is very tempting, and this kind of has this Mad Max feel to it, like this. From a long time ago, old program. But I chose what? I'm gonna use the lovely Mega Blades. That works. Now the 50 cals are rusted, and then you have here the clean mounted 50 cals. I'll be honest with you. I want the car to, even though it does look modern, I can get away with it with the hood. Supposedly, not the hood, retract the engine, where the engine have the little blower sticking out of it. If I did put clean vehicles or clean guns, it actually could work with it. As you can show, there is an improvement with it. For aesthetically looking, if you wanted to be, it's your choice. I would actually go personally. I would, if I did the rust with it, if I didn't have that blower that I chose, I would actually pick it because it doesn't show anything. But since there is an improvement with it, I have that blower, I can get away with it with that 50 mounted 50 cal clean. So there we go. That was a nice, pretty penny I spent. Now the proximity mines. Let's do this. The kinetic energy, I like doing it, no question about it. 270,000. Why? I like to stop people in my tracks. The EMP, you kind of burn out their whole engine. The spikes, it's okay. The slick, you get slippery after playing Mario Kart or something. So you can knock them off the road. Your preference. Or the sticky. I prefer the kinetic energy. And voila. And that is done. I own it now. There we go. The beauty of it. 270,000. Nice. Secondary weapons. What is the secondary weapons? I have the rear kinetic mortar. Wow. I guess I'd have the kinetic rear mortar. If the guy comes from behind me, I can knock him back. So they're trying to catch up to me. Oh, that's quite interesting. What do you guys think? None? Straight up or rear? I need to add rear for 325,000. I'll go for it. Is there anything else? Nope. I guess this is it. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is beautiful. I hope you guys like this beautiful segment that I did. This is the Vaping Apocalyptic, what? Imperator. And it's a beautiful ride. Guys, thank you for watching this special episode that I have. And remember the motto, the grind is real. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.